Mike Garcia is the executive chef at Calico Cantina in Los Ranchos. You may remember he made that amazing tilapia for us. How good was that?
Oh, it's great.
Oh, well, welcome, Mike. We're happy to have you back.
Thank you for having me back.
And what are you making for us today? Because I can't take the smell. How about you?
No, it smells delicious.
Well, you know, the Super Bowl is coming up, so I decided to talk about burgers and mini burgers and sliders. So I'm going to make some little handheld hors d'oeuvres for your next Super Bowl party.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh, yeah.
So it's delicious and practical. Practical is good too. So, okay, so we saw, I mean, there's nothing like the smell of bacon cooking in the morning in the kitchen.
That just
So
starts it.
so tell us a little bit about the preparation, because obviously people are going to be having a lot of Super Bowl parties. How would we begin to prepare to do this?
Well, the first thing I want to talk about is ground beef.
Okay.
You got so many choices out there. There's so many different burgers out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where do you ladies like to go get your burger at? Where's your favorite burger?
Calico? No.
Good
I actually,
answer.
I was living in LA. I don't know if you ever heard of In-N-Out, but their burgers were my fave.
You can't beat In-N-Out. Really good.
But that's because they were fresh. What do you like?
Right. I usually don't eat hamburgers out, but if I ever make them, I always try to get the extra lean. Is that the way you're supposed to go? Or no?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Okay.
There's so many burgers out there, and chances are, if you go into a restaurant or you go into fast food, you're getting a frozen hockey puck patty. What I want to talk about today is where I work. We have Vernon's Prime. We have the benefit of having a steakhouse right next door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we make our burgers out of prime meat. We have prime rib here and tenderloin filet. Now, if I were to cut this into steaks, it would be filet mignon. If I were to cut this, it would be prime rib. So this is what our burgers are coming out of.
Oh,
So it's not the same as ground chuck then?
No, Chuck is a lower grade of beef. Let's talk about grades of beef. I mean, on the top of your food chain, you have prime.
Yes.
Down below, you have choice.
Okay.
And at the bottom of that, you have selects. Now, select's what you're getting in the grocery stores.
Okay.
Choice
See, I always wondered about this. This is good. Okay.
Choice is what you're getting in most restaurants. Prime is what we have at our restaurant, and you're getting it at the higher end butchers.
Wow.
So this is like the creme de la creme of the meat. Now to have a good burger, you need equal parts of lean and fat.
Exactly.
So here we have the filet mignon, which is your leanest cut of meat.
It's my favorite. That's
Almost
why
no fat on this piece of meat.
Yeah.
But for a good burger, you need
a little
fat. So
That's the flavor.
That's where the prime comes in. And for
Fat is the flavor as she grabs her fat.
So you need that marbling of fat in there too as well. And the two together, we grind that up in our restaurant. We have a grinder about as big as me that will
Wow.
I could fit in it, but
See, that makes me really want to go there and eat more, because to me that means you're eating the best of the best.
Right.
To me that's it.
and what
That's the way
Dr.
to do it.
Faith was talking about earlier
Oh, yeah.
is processed foods. I mean, there's something evil. It's not evil, but it's out there. It's called textured vegetable protein.
Okay.
Scary to me. Vegetarians love it because it's soybean protein.
Right. Is
And
that bad? I eat that all the time.
bad, but it's a filler.
Right. Well, you're healthy because it seems like it's healthy, but is it?
It's a filler for ground beef. People put that in their ground beef patty and they call it 100% beef. I'm not down with it.
Okay.
I don't believe
You're
it.
not down with it.
I mean, if I'm gonna eat burgers, I'm gonna eat burgers. If I'm gonna eat tofu,
it doesn't
I'm gonna eat
taste as
tofu.
good. I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you do all the walking that Emil suggested, really, why not go for
can
the
have
real
one of these,
fatty,
I mean,
yummy
if you're gonna eat a
burger?
burger, do it right. Don't cut corners. Don't get a fast food.
And especially not on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, if you make these on Super Bowl Sunday, you're gonna be like a huge hit.
Let me ask you a question about something too. I know we haven't gotten to the cooking part yet, but I know, when you order a hamburger, sometimes you can order it medium rare, but they say ground beef is, maybe you shouldn't have it medium rare, maybe you should only do that with steaks. Is there a danger in that at all, or what do you recommend as far as that goes?
I would not recommend getting a mid-rare burger at Burger King.
Okay.
But when you're using this,
I probably still wouldn't do it at a Chili's.
Okay.
I probably still wouldn't want to go there.
Okay.
What can I say? I would do it at my restaurant because look what the burgers are getting made out of.
That's what made me think about it. It looks like it might be okay with it.
I mean, you guys do steak tartare.
You can do that medium rare.
You guys do beef tartare, so you know that you're dealing with really high quality.
It's quality.
It's good to know.
Because it does taste better that way, but sometimes it's a little scary because you hear all the stuff like, "Ooh, don't eat the ground beef."
I like my burger medium-ish. It's still juicy. It's not dried out.
Juices. Now you've got the onions and the bacon just sautéing, right?
I mean, that's just gonna, that's just the base
It just gives it the
flavor
flavor.
for the burgers.
And I guess having red onion, tomatoes, lettuce all available to you is obviously the first order of business when you're prepping.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I took the little meatballs and I dusted them in Cajun spice.
Ooh,
Just gonna drop them in there and let those party with the onions and the bacon.
I love that they're going to party for the Super Bowl. And you guys are doing something special for Super Bowl, aren't you? Tom was telling us.
My boss is going crazy. He's giving away Super Bowl tickets.
That's so cool.
If you come and eat at my restaurant, you get entered into a drawing. And the drawing container right now only has like 20 tickets in it. So
we have to go.
Go
we
get
have to
your
put our
tickets
names
in there. I mean, we're talking, what, $3,000 value for going to
That's
eat
a
at my
once in a
restaurant?
lifetime.
Yeah, I think he said for every $20 you spend, you get your name
into a drawing. And I think
$20.
these are his personal Super Bowl tickets.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Oh, wow. This looks so good. I say it every time, but if you could smell what we smell right now, you'd be salivating. Look at that. Oh, I love the idea of the Cajun spice. That's a really good, different twist on it.
Well, we're going to put blue cheese on these. This is going to be the Cajun spice will give it a blackening spice a little bit.
Okay.
Blue cheese is black and blue is what we call them at our restaurant. We have a black and blue burger.
Is there any other kind of cheese you could use if you don't care for blue cheese? Or
Yeah, you could go anywhere you want. You could go provolone, you could go Swiss.
Feta?
Okay.
Feta, you could go feta. I don't know if I'd go feta with the blackening spice.
Okay.
I might go feta and go some Greek olives or something, and tomatoes and.
Right. Well, I'm thinking with the onions and the Cajun, you're already getting a lot of flavor though, so you probably don't need things like ketchup or barbecue sauce or any of that, right?
You could. I'm going a little dollop of blue cheese dressing, and then you could go a Creole mustard. You could go.
That could be good.
A little slab of Dijon on there.
My stomach just growled out loud. I don't know if you heard it, but it did.
I was just going to say that. I'm really hoping nobody can hear my stomach right now. Mike, you are the master of the sliders. And I love that you call them black and blue. I think this will be highly appropriate for a boxing match as well, especially calling them the black and blue sliders.
Do this on
It makes perfect sense. A lot of people getting beat up at the Super Bowl, too.
I don't know. My team's not in. I gave up already.
Who's your team?
I'm a devoted Denver fan.
Yes. And as I said, I'm a Giants fan, New York bound. But
Panthers, Carolinas, you know.
So we're all out. So we'll have to pick a fave, one way or the other.
You're riding the bench this.
I just watch for the commercials anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Right. The commercials are the best part of the Super Bowl, and the food, which we will be eating, and we're actually going to get a chance to taste this today. And the good thing for you guys is that you can go on the website and learn how to do this very simply. Watch this link, and you'll see how Mike does it, and you can prepare with the recipe at casa.com. It will be on the New Mexico style tab under recipes, and it's not going anywhere. It'll be there for a while, so check it out. And you know, another thing is that if you want to head into Calico Cantina, I really do highly recommend it because, as Mike said, what is it, $3,000 for tickets to Super Bowl?
Yeah.
For $20 to get entered into the, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it.
And it just started, so the drawing bucket is still very empty.
Okay.
Chances are still good.
What do you think we should do after work today, Kristen?
Happy hour 4 to 7 too.
Really? Is that all the time?
Every day. Yep. Live music on weekends.
And live music on weekends. See, that's all too good. Too much fun. These are looking so good.
Okay, and if you want to go by there, the address is 6855 4th Street Northwest. That's in Los Ranchos. The number is on your screen, and of course, we have it on our website. Their website, which is calicocantina.com.
And you know what? I'm watching you do this. Have you ever thought to put the buns on top? Because I always wonder how to warm them up properly. And this is a good idea.
You know, they always say put the buns on the grill when you're grilling burgers, but
this is good. And you're just using a basic pan, right?
Just a
this is
sauté
easy.
skillet,
I want to eat.
Yeah.
Can we eat something?
We are so close.
Okay, we're going to eat this as we go to commercial because maybe we'll eat them on the couch. How about that? Make it like a real Super Bowl party. And maybe, yes, let's do that. We'll eat them on the couch. And don't forget to head to casa.com for the recipe while we continue to smell the goods.